Betty Boop in Poor Cinderella is a 1934 Fleischer Studio animated short film featuring Betty Boop. Poor Cinderella was Fleischer Studios' first color film and the only appearance of Betty Boop in color during the Fleischer era. This film was directed by Dave Fleischer and produced by Max Fleischer. The cartoon was voiced by Bonnie Poe and Jack Mercer. The animation was done by Seymour Kneitel, Roland Crandall, and William Henning, all veterans of the Fleischer Studios. Rudy Vallee appears in caricature, singing the title song during the ball sequence. It was originally released on August 3rd, 1934. In this retelling of the Cinderella story, Betty is the title character, a poor young woman forced to be the virtual slave of her two ugly stepsisters. Betty, Cinderella, is visited by her fairy godmother, who grants her a wish to attend the prince's ball, giving her beautiful clothes, a carriage, and the traditional glass slippers. During the ball, the prince descends the staircase in royal fashion when he stops and notices Betty standing in the entrance. And Cupid uses a hammer to smack him down the stairs to her. The two have a wonderful time dancing together, but when midnight strikes, she rushes out of the ball, leaving behind her shoe. The prince searches the land for the woman whose foot fits the slipper and finds his poor Cinderella. The two are married, and the ugly stepsisters are left to argue with each other until the end title's doors smack their heads together. Seen here is some rare pencil test footage from Poor Cinderella. I'm not sure if this animation is by Seymour Kneitel, Roland Crandall, or William Henning, but there are other hardcore animation cinephiles that would know the answer to this. This short was made in the two-strip Cinecolor process. Because Walt Disney had the exclusive rights to the new three-strip Technicolor process from 1932 to 1935, Fleischer had to use two-strip. The remaining Fleischer Studios color classics from 1934 and 35 were also made in the two-color Technicolor process. Betty's hair was colored red to take advantage of this. The short also used Fleischer Studios' rotograph process in order to provide some scenes with additional depth of field. The rotograph was invented and patented by animator Max Fleischer in 1936. Essentially, it was an enormous revolving circular miniature set built in forced perspective. It enabled a fantastic sense of depth and parallax in cartoons produced by the Fleischer Studio in the 1930s. There was nothing quite like it. Poor Cinderella was also the first film in which Betty Boop appears more modestly dressed. It was in response to the new moral restrictions imposed by the Hays Film Production Code. This governed quote-unquote appropriate motion picture content in the U.S. from 1930 to 1968. So gone is the trademark short skirt and sexy flapper look that viewers were used to seeing when they saw a Betty Boop cartoon. However, the animators still slipped in a shot of Betty getting stripped down to her bra and undies. For a brief moment, this shot shows even more skin on Betty than we've ever seen before. The animators did this probably just to see what they could get away with. I love these guys. Along with many of the other color classics, Poor Cinderella is today in the public domain and can freely be downloaded from the Internet Archive. Among other locations, it can be disseminated, copied, traded, sold, bootlegged, played for the public, copied onto DVD or CD or VHS, and done with as you wish. With zero fear of retribution from the copyright police, CIA, FBI, and Men in Black. And now, without further ado, I give you Fleischer Studios' Poor Cinderella.
Cinderella. Nobody loves me, it seems. And like a poor Cinderella, I find my romance in dreams. For that's where I meet my Prince Charming. When I'm with him, cares fade away. I'm just a poor Cinderella, but I'll be a princess someday. Cinderella! Cinderella! Get ready for the ball. Hurry up, you behemoth rushing. Can't you see that we are rushing? Hurry up, go get my bus. You're too slow, why don't you hustle? I hope you enjoyed the ball. Nobody loves me.
Cinderella, pretty Cinderella, you're unhappy, I can see. I'm your fairy godmother, listen to me. Dry your little eyes, there is no need to cry at all. You're so kind and gentle, you'll go to the ball. Go fetch me a pumpkin, a large one, my dear, 6 mice and 2 lizards, and bring them right here.
Oh, here they are. Oh. Here they are.
You can never be half as happy as we. I'm so overjoyed to be with you, and this is why I was almost cut up for pumpkin pie. My lady?
Oh. Ooh.
Remember, when the clock strikes 12, you must be home by then. For should you fail to be in bed, you'll be in rags again. Remember, remember, remember.
Oh.
Poor Cinderella.
But I'll be a princess someday.
And like a poor Cinderella, I find my romance in dreams. Ba-ba-ba-bee, ba-ba-ba-ba-bee.
Silence! Who was that beautiful maiden? Have you no tongues? Then I, the prince, do now declare, whosoever this slipper can wear, my throne will share.
I'm with you, cares fade away.
I'm just a poor Cinderella, but I'll be a princess someday.
Now you see, it's all your
My fault, you impudent thing.
Oh, shut up, you jealous fool.
How dare you? For 2 pins, I'd slap your face.
Oh, you will, will you?
Yes, I will. What are you going to do about it?
Scratch your eyes out. Scratch your eyes out.